the most expensive hotel suites in the world. They say luxury has no limits. But what if I told you that one night, just one night, can cost more than your yearly salary? What if behind some hotel doors, the rules of reality bend, where gold ceilings, private butlers, bulletproof glass, and Picasso paintings are just standard amenities? But today, we're unlocking the secrets. This is the most expensive hotel suites in the world. And trust me, you won't believe what comes with the room. Let's start in Geneva, Switzerland. Tucked inside the Hotel President Wilson is a suite that has hosted royalty, world leaders, and celebrities under heavy security. It's called the Royal Penthouse Suite, and it costs a heart-stopping $80,000 per night. Yes, you heard that right, $80,000 for a single night. What do you get? How about 12 bedrooms, a Steinway grand piano, a private elevator, and a panoramic view of Lake Geneva? But here's where it gets serious. The windows are bulletproof. There's a private security team and even a dedicated panic room, just in case diplomacy turns dangerous. This isn't just luxury. This is fortress-level comfort, designed for the elite who don't just want privacy, they need protection. The Sky Mansion in New York. Now, let's fly to the city that never sleeps, New York City. At the top of the Mark Hotel, perched above Manhattan's Upper East Side, is a suite that defies gravity and imagination. The Mark Penthouse. Price tag? Around $75,000 a night. But it's not just the cost that's shocking, it's what you get for it. This suite is over 10,000 square feet. It has 5 bedrooms, a massive living room that can transform into a ballroom, and a 2,500 square foot terrace with breathtaking views of Central Park. One former guest, Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex, who reportedly hosted her baby shower here. But for the average traveler, this is a dream you can't even book online. You need connections and a fat wallet, because at this level, money isn't spent. It's whispered behind closed doors. The suite on a private island. Next stop, paradise. Welcome to Banwa Private Island in the Philippines. It doesn't just have a suite, it is the suite. For $100,000 a night, you don't just check into a hotel. You rent the entire island. That includes 6 beachfront villas, 12 butlers, a private chef, a fleet of speedboats, and access to a private helicopter. And no, that's not a joke. You literally fly in on your own chopper. This isn't luxury anymore. This is exclusivity so rare, it barely feels real. No paparazzi, no noise, no outsiders. Just waves, wealth, and whatever you want. If heaven was a location on earth, this might be it. The Lost Palace of Las Vegas. You might think of Las Vegas as a city of neon and noise, but hidden in its depths is a room that looks like it belongs in a royal European castle. The Empathy Suite at the Palms Casino Resort is unlike anything else in the world. Its cost? $100,000 per night with a minimum 2-night stay. That's $200,000 just to open the door. Why? Because this suite was designed by world-famous artist Damien Hirst. Inside are original art pieces worth millions. There's a private infinity jacuzzi that overlooks the Strip, a 13-seat bar, a private massage room, a salt relaxation room, and a butler available 24/7. But here's the kicker. Only the ultra-connected can even inquire. Vegas isn't playing around. The legend of the Grand Riad. Now let's go to Marrakesh, Morocco, where the Royal Mansour hides a suite that feels straight out of a fantasy tale. It's called the Grand Riad, a sprawling, ultra-private Moroccan palace rented for $40,000 a night. You get your own staff quarters, private hammam spa, home cinema, and a rooftop terrace with a plunge pool that gazes over the ancient city. The tile work? Done by hand. The rugs? Hand-woven. The chandeliers? Antique crystal. This isn't a suite, it's an art piece you live in, and it whispers stories of sultans, secrets, and silk. The billionaire's playground in Dubai. Of course, we can't talk about over-the-top luxury without stopping in Dubai. Inside the iconic Burj Al Arab, the royal suite sits like a throne above the Arabian Gulf. $28,000 a night, and it's worth every dime. Gold, marble, rotating beds, your own private cinema, chauffeur-driven Rolls-Royce. You even get a pillow menu with 17 options. If luxury was a performance, Dubai is the stage, and this suite is the encore. So here's the question. What drives someone to pay the price of a car or a small house for a single night of sleep? For some, it's about privacy. For others, it's about status. And for a few, it's simply about experiencing what 99.9% of people never will. Because these suites aren't really about beds and bathrooms. They're vaults of fantasy, temples of power, and sometimes fortresses of solitude. But what happens behind those gold-lined walls? What secrets are kept behind the silence of those guarded doors? We may never know, because while money can buy almost anything, what it can hide is often the most valuable of all. Until next time, keep dreaming. Just make sure your bank account doesn't wake you up too fast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Which suite would you stay in if money wasn't an issue?